Okay. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Can you hear me? Let me know that you can hear me. If you can hear me and you can see me, please let me know. If you can hear me and you can see me, let me know. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Welcome, Unye. How are you? Yes. Oh, you can hear me. Fine. Am I loud enough? Am I loud enough? I'm loud enough, yes. So tonight, I want to say welcome to all of you who are here and those of you who will be watching the replay. So, first of all, this is the first time we're seeing in this new month. So I want to say welcome, very loud. Okay. I'm using a mic to amplify sound today. So I want to say welcome, 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 welcome. Tonight is going to be amazing. I don't know how you can reach out to somebody who is not here so that they can be part of this, so that they can learn. Thank you so much. This I look beautiful. Thank you so much. Happy new month. And this is the last month in the third quarter. January, February, March, first quarter. April, May, June, second quarter, July, August, September. So September is the third month or the last month in the third quarter, the third month in the third quarter. So by the time we're exiting September, you have entered the last quarter of the year, which is now October, November, December. Technically, December, a lot of people do not even count December because there are a lot of festivity and all of that. People are winding down. So technically, what we have is this September, October, November. So I'm here today to help everyone see how we can make progress. So welcome again to September. This is an exciting September for me. For me, this September, we're counting down to 20 years of marriage for my husband and I. So October 1st, I'm going to be 20 years married. So there's a lot of activities, lined up for us as a family. And so if it's going to be 1st of October, that means a lot of work is actually going on in this month of September. So that's that for me. So September is actually a wonderful month. September was the time I went for my court wedding. It's amazing. So we're celebrating 20 years marriage this year. We're celebrating 10 years on radio. 10 years on radio. We're celebrating 10 years of hosting. So we're celebrating 10 years on radio, hosting the radio show, Family Matters Live on Nigeria Info. We're also celebrating 10 years of hosting our marriage conference called For Better For Us this year. We're also launching a new book, our signature book titled For Better For Us. This year also, we're also premiering for the first time a movie titled For Better For Us, which is our story. Okay, so I've entered acting of movie. So this month is actually very, very eventful, for us as a family. So I want you, wherever you are, if you can come and join me, because it's a big event, you can come and join me October 1st. That will make our day. Okay. So today I said I want to share about how you can deal with the myth of perfect balance and how you can actually embrace harmony. But I want to tweak it because I know school is resuming, and a lot of the people here, 80%, we have few single people, 80% of the people here are married and are moms, are working moms, career moms, business moms, you understand. And this is actually going to be very, very instrumental to making a lot of progress. So embracing harmony is you being able to navigate what you're doing, whether you have a perfect spouse or not, because sometimes, sometimes some people are not able to get their spouses to be on the same page with them, for them to actually harmonize the family front. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Please, if you understood what I just explained, just put it in the comment section that I understand. So some people are not able to harmonize because their spouse, themselves and their spouse, they are not on one page. And when you and your spouse, you are not on one page, you're going to struggle. So I'm going to talk about, essentially, I'm going to be fusing parenting into what I'm going to discuss. And that's why I really wish that every woman is here. Now, I'm not telling you what I've not achieved. I'm not coming to tell you one story that I read. If I've been married for 20 years and I've raised a teenager, someone who's going to be 19, then I think you can listen to me and there's something you can learn from me, you understand. So how do you deal with, let me even start first. How do you deal with, breaking the myth of perfection? Do you understand? Because a lot of the times, I want to go to my note now. A lot of the times, we're looking for ways to be that very cute and perfect woman. We're looking for a way to be that cute and perfect woman. And yet, a lot of women struggle. Now, I will tell you that this holiday, some women didn't rest. They didn't rest. They went through all of that roller coaster, falling sick, being weak, being tired, battling with children. And some people are praying for school to resume so that children to go to school, thinking that once the children start going to school, the wahala will solve. No. So the thing is about you as a person, because if not, you're going to have issues. So the thing I want to start by saying, the thing is that there's nothing, let me just say, there's nothing known as a perfect balance. You can never balance, but you can harmonize. Balance is when you want everything to be working at the same time. We are not Holy Spirits that you have multiplicity of your personality pushing, no matter how you even put structures in place. You cannot be everywhere at the same time. And so it becomes even more challenging for you if you don't have a spouse who aligns, have same values. Please, I don't know what I'm communicating. You don't have a spouse who aligns. You are talking this, your spouse is understanding this. You're trying to do things so that the children, everybody works to help the overall goal for you. Because you know that for a lot of mothers here, the weight of raising the children of parents is more on you. There are women here who have spouses who travel. Your spouse is not always around. No, I've met women whose spouses do offshore, some of them whose spouses even work outside the location where they live. So some of them, their husbands are even abroad. Some of them, their husbands work in another state. So it's almost like you are doing all the work. And because you do the day-to-day running with the family and your children, there are certain things you would have said. Your husband isn't there. He may not understand. He can come and scatter it. And before you know it, there's chaos. So what I'm teaching tonight is very important. Now, if you're a single person here, you're here, don't say it does not concern me, except you have made up your mind that in the name of Jesus, you will not marry. Then you don't have anything to do with children, but still, you also need to understand harmony instead of you always thinking about perfect balance. Do you understand? So, number one, embracing harmony as a mom, as a parent, as a businesswoman, as a career person, the number, before I go into how to actually embrace harmony in your family, especially with your kids, especially when your husband does not allow, because I have counseled a lot of women whose husbands really do not really know so much about parenting, and they are not ready to sit down and listen to any parenting coach. They're not ready to sit down and read any book. It's not something that has to do with money coming into the business. A lot of husbands, I'm not saying all the husbands, a lot of spouses are not ready to learn. They want you to go and learn. I don't know if we're catching what I'm saying. Okay, so number one, for you to actually embrace harmony, do you understand? As a mom, as a parent, as a businesswoman, as a career person, number one, you must redefine your success by seasons. You are not dying. The world is not running and leaving you. You must redefine success by season. Seasons come and go. Now, I have a Bible verse for that, Ecclesiastes. We all know this very fast. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 1 that says, there's a time for everything and a season for every activity. Look at it, scripture. There's a time for everything and season for every activity. So harmony, what does harmony say? Harmony means acknowledging that in every season, of your life, there should be some priority. So you ask yourself, I don't know the season that you are in now. What's the priority for this season? Because in 3 years' time, your season will change. My season 3 years ago and my season now not the same thing. So my season 3 years ago, my last child was in primary 6. That season and now are not the same because he has gone into secondary school. He's in boarding school, so I don't have anybody to look after. Now, when he was in primary school, virtually everywhere I go to, I carry him. He's always in the car. I'm going to the market, I have to carry him because I don't have help. Do you understand? I'm going to speak at a conference. Even one time we were going for couples event, we carried him. These are couples get away with you. There was nobody, the other two, we carried him. But you see, I am not in that season. What I'm saying is very important, and this is not going to slow you down. So, because sometimes being a parent, and in this particular case, being a mother, do you understand, will require you to be more present than other times. So instead of you feeling guilty, do you understand, you just accept. Instead of you feeling guilty, oh, I need to do this, oh, I need to do this, oh, there may be some things I have to push. Oh, I need to do this. There are some kind of traveling you may not do. And even when you travel, there's a kind of extended stay that you may not do. That's harmony. That's you harmonizing with your season. For some persons, it's not even children. For some persons, is that the season for a particular project they want to embark on is not now. Some persons are planning, oh, we must japa. That's not the season. We must japa. If we don't japa, especially women, if we don't japa, heaven will fall. But that's not the season. Do you understand? I remember someone who I know who they were planning to japa to Canada. It took them 5 or 6 years. He had to register in French. He had to start learning French, start going for French classes, took French exam, very tough French exam, passed. Now, it took them 5 years. He was the major applicant or whatever it is they call it. This is Canada. And by the time they put in the application in the poll, in less than a month, they were invited. Now, what about all of those seasons, those 5, 6 years? So it may be that you want to japa. Is it the season? Okay, it may be that you want to relocate. Everything, is it the season for you? See, when you redefine success, hear the word, Redefine. Because success means different things. See, this thing I'm teaching you is a master class. Che, how many of you agree that this thing I'm saying is a serious master class? Success means different things for different people. To you, you have to redefine your own success unashamedly. Unashamedly by season. You know, one of the reasons why sometimes women get frustrated is because they feel they are stuck because they are actually using another person's measurement of success as their yardstick. Some people are using another person's measurement of success as their yardstick. But you must really find success by season. I mean, Timmy here. Timmy, I'm going to use an example. Timmy's spouse, some of us are aware, Timmy's spouse went to Canada. You know, he's been in Canada. Is it 2 years? Timmy, is it 2 years or how long? I can't remember. Is it 2 years? 0 to 3 years. I'm not sure it's up to 3 years. 2 years plus or so. Now, it's a season for Timmy. Timmy is also going to join with the kids soon. But this season of she being with the kids, why things are working out. It's a season. You're not going to come and say, I'm a failure. Oh, everything I'm doing. And this is actually not an easy place to be. Women, moms, models, can you redefine your success by seasons? 1 year plus. Okay, 1 year plus. Do you think it's easy to stay without your partner for 1 year plus, especially if you're a very lovey-dovey, if you have a very fantastic marriage and you've never stayed apart before? But this is sacrifice. This is a season. So the last 1 year that has been away, you're not going to come and look at yourself that you're a failure. God forbid. But that is what, if you're not careful, your mind may be telling you. It will make you start hiding. It will make you will not be coming out. Because you feel you're not achieving anything. When people ask you what to do, it's like you're confused or blank. For some people, they are going through a tough season in their marriage. And that's not the end of your life. That tough season that you're going through in your life or your marriage can shut you down. And you can even write yourself off because of that. Redefine your success by seasons. And seasons come and they go. Rainy season come and rainy season go. Dry season comes, dry season goes. Abroad, they have winter, summer, autumn, and which one again? I don't even know. Seasons. Do you get? Instead of, now listen to me, I wrote something, instead of you feeling guilty, feeling so bad, spring, good. Instead of you feeling, now some people may even be in the season where they are building a new business. It is not yet time for the thing to blossom, but because you want to zibo, you want quick fixes. You give up on something that is still at its nurturing phase. You start saying things like, maybe it's not the will of God. Oh, okay. Not knowing that you are in a season. Shebi, when a corn of wheat is put on the ground before it starts germinating food, doesn't the Bible say, except a corn of wheat falls onto the ground and dies? Now, before birth, there's a death process. And maybe something is in its death process so that it can spring up and somebody immediately concludes. Redefine your success, dear model woman, by seasons. Some of us need to sit down, carry your book, and ask yourself, what season am I in now? In my parenting journey, in my business, in my finances, in transition? And you have to write it and look at it and tell yourself, I'm successful by seasons. And make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing for each season. Is this making any sense? Please let me know if this is making any sense. Is this making any sense? Let me know if this is making any sense? Is this ministering to anybody? Is this speaking to your heart? Is this speaking to your heart? I'm saying this thing. I wish all the mothers were here so that people not come and be telling me about, oh, Pastor Favor, this is what I'm going through. This can actually be somebody's liberation. This can actually be somebody's deliverance. This can actually be somebody's deliverance. I know what I'm saying. I counsel people. I meet people, big, massive women, married to big men. Some of them are so empty. So, instead of you feeling guilty or saying something, instead of you feeling guilty, this is what you do. Accept that different areas of your life will shine in different seasons. Kai. Instead of you feeling guilty, accept that different areas of your life will shine in their different seasons. Do you get what I'm saying? Number one. I gave you a Bible verse. That's Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 1. Somebody write in the chat session, redefine success by seasons. Are you seeing that he says you redefine the success? You should redefine what it means is that you think again what success really means to you. It's not what success means to another person. What is the definition of success? Success is when you're earning 3 billion. Success is when you're doing this. You have to redefine it for yourself. Do you get? The next one is you have to be fully present in the moment. Don't be absent-minded. If you don't redefine success by seasons in your life, sometimes you'll be frustrated. Not only will you be frustrated, you will be easily freaking out. Small anger will be setting in. You'll be on edge because you feel like you should be above. Now, this session, this masterclass, is not to make you laid back. No, because in the midst of the season, you are working, you're not lazy, you are building. Some people may be in the season, what they're doing is apprenticeship. Some people may be in the season, what they're doing is learning. Some people may be in the season, what they're doing is serving, collaborating. You may be there. Just understand. And when you understand your season, your full chest, embrace it. If you see people who are doing so well, you will never feel less. You will be bold enough to tell anybody the season that you are in. Yes. Accept that different areas of my life will shine in their different season. Like I said, Jesus comes. You are not going to die. You'll be alive. Now you'll be telling the story. I remember then when this invites me, I can't go because my husband's work takes him out. I can't travel. I turned down a lot of preaching engagements, and those preaching engagements, they're preaching or maybe speaking engagements. It may not be church. They're actually going to pay me. I can't go. Where am I going to keep this last boy? But now, please bring invitation to Dubai, America, anywhere. I can go. Do you get? Number two, you have to be fully present. You have to be fully present in the moment. See, especially if you have kids, even if you don't have children, in that moment that you are, because that moment will pass. In the moment, build a lot of memories. Do you understand? Now, for those of us that have children, one of the things you want to do, you want to pour your attention, pour love into that moment. When at work, focus the particular work that you're doing. Focus strongly, on building excellence. Focus on that particular season that you are in. Be present in that moment. Don't be thinking, oh, there's a plan B. Let that be your plan A. Let that be that. This is what I'm doing now. Don't be thinking, I'm just going to do this on any hand. The main thing is coming. So some people are always, okay, don't worry. The main one is coming. And so they don't give their best in the now. The now will bet a better later. You have to know that. When I think about when we served at the private university where we worked for 6 years, We put in our best. Till today, we still meet a lot of, sorry. Can you still see me? I don't know. Is it my glasses or something? I don't know. Wait, oh, I don't know whether it's my glasses or something. It's getting dim. Till today, we still have a lot. Can you still see me, please? Till today, we still have a lot of students who call, oh, you've been a blessing. The students are scattered. What if that time that we were pastoring those students or working at the university, we didn't give our best and we did shabby job? We're not present in the moment. Okay, you can still see me. What if we were not present in the moment? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You come and be that you did rubbish job those days because you were looking for something better. You were looking for a city whose builder and maker is God. So you forsook where you were coming from. Don't be present in the moment. Let guilt live your life alone. Don't allow guilt to do anything to you. Do you understand? Then next, I'm going to talk about harmony, how to build harmony. It's for you to keep your faith. Faith in the center. Believe that you're making progress. Believe that God will come through for you. Listen, as a modern woman, I told you, you are not just a normal person. You're a different kind of woman. Faith has to be, because true harmony actually flows from inner peace. Your faith must be intact. The Bible said the just shall live by his faith. Yes, Nneka, be fully present in the moment. The next one is keep faith at the center. Prioritize gracefully. Do you understand? Being a woman of faith, anchoring your heart in God. God has to be involved even in that season. Your service to God should not reduce because you're in a season where you think God is not doing big things. No. And I want to say something. Harmony is not about giving equal time, but giving intentional love, energy to what matters most. To what matters most in each moment. That's how to harmonize. That's how to really, really harmonize systems. I don't know what's happening to this phone. Well, let me, okay. And so have support systems, very important. Now let me jump to what do you now do when you want to really build harmony, but you have a partner who is not on the same page. Not that sometimes these partners, it's not as if they decide, not as if they are wicked. It's just that they're not privy to the kind of information you have, trying to harmonize family and still build a business and raise children. What do you do? What do you do? Because I speak to a lot of women who actually have spouses who do not serve Hello? Hello, can you still see me? Oof. It just went down. Can you still see me? Let me know if you can see me. Hello, can you see me? Can you hear me? Okay, good. Sorry for that. Okay, good. So, what do you do? Now, I said sometimes building this harmony and so that you don't fight over perfect balance with your partner. What do you do? Because I've counseled a lot of women who their partner is not on the same page with them. They can't harmonize anything. It's affecting their career, it's affecting their business, it's affecting their self-esteem because they will yab you. Sometimes the children are confused. What I'm saying, is it true? Number one, listen, dear woman, you must stay anchored on your values. Children learn by example more than by instruction. So even if your spouse disagrees, he doesn't want to harmonize, you have to remain consistent because this is about your faith, especially if you're a Christian woman. You have to remain consistent in practicing. Look at the word I'm using. Practicing honesty, faith, kindness, and respect. One of the things you want to do is that you don't want to go and shade your partner before your children, even if they do not harmonize with you. You know that one of the things you're not looking for perfect thing. That's why even in organizations and where you work, the people you're working with are not perfect, but you still find a way to harmonize and work with them, irrespective of personality. I know that this particular case of parenting in your family as a family woman is different, but you have to make do of what you have. If not, everything is going to collapse. Number one, I'm trying to, just in case, I don't know why this thing is shutting down, so I want to make sure that the internet does not go off again. So I'm trying to rush, but please, I want you to write down as much as you can. Do you understand? Remember, it is actually overcoming the perfect mate balance and how you can embrace harmony. Now, this harmony is you harmonizing yourself, and then also you, especially when your children are involved, finding a way to harmonize. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we look at our partners through the lenses of a perfect person. And I'm not saying this is a license for any partner, now talking to the male gender, to do anything they have. What you have entered is that you have entered. You are in it is that you are in it. Now, some partners can listen, some don't give a damn. That thing they want to do is what they want to do. You are talking here, some of them will think you're trying to instruct them, or you're trying to instruct them, or you're trying to lead. Oh my God, are you people catching what I'm saying? I don't know whether you people are catching what I'm saying. Stay anchored in your values. Over time, it will speak for itself. Number two, one of the things you want to do, you want to lead by example, not by argument. What does this mean? Argument in front of the children, listen to me, it weakens your influence. Do everything that you can. If your partner wants to start an argument, find a way. If they are before the children, find a way. Listen, you, the partner, you must resist the temptation to want to respond. You know what? Because remember that you're anchored in your values of being consistent. See, children they see, and let me also shock you, children will not remain children. It's somebody who is 7 years today will be 17 years tomorrow. And what would he have been saying from your own end? They will be the judge. Oh my God, are you people getting what I'm saying? So that's how to harmonize. Lead by example and not by argument. Listen, there's certain things that will happen in your marriage. You will build and you will develop emotional intelligence by force. Or certain things will happen. You will go to the Holy Spirit in Galatians chapter 5 and verse 22 and begin to ask the Holy Spirit that to help you manifest the fruit of the Spirit. Because you now know that the only way that you can lead, the only way you can build, the only way you can parent is by having the fruit of the Spirit. When you argue, I'm not joking, when you do that argue, it weakens your influence. It does. Don't do it. Let whoever wants to shame themselves continue to shame themselves. Do you get what I'm saying? And you don't be the one that to spark off the argument because you want to prove a point. Never you dare. It's not even only before your children, before friends, before anyone. One of the things you want to do, you don't want to do is to shade your partner. Do you understand? Lead by example, though. Then another thing I think I'll tell you to be able to harmonize is find unity in the essential things. Let me explain. Basic, find unity in the essentials. There are certain things that it will not cost you your salvation. Leave it. Yes, it's not exactly the way you want it, but it's not going to cost you your salvation. Leave it. Are you going to talk about it? Yes, you're going to find a way to communicate it. Do everything that you can respectfully, positively, to get your partner to be on one page with you. But when you have done all, just find a way to have unity in some essential, maybe feeding some things. Do you get what I'm saying? Some things, because you may differ in methods, but common ground has a way of reducing confusion for children. If not, if both of you are going back and forth, and it is brutal, children are going to be confused. You're not going to have harmony, you're going to have chaos. You're going to really, really have chaos. Listen, couples have times where they disagree. Find common ground. See, I know that people used to change. Oh, he was like this before we got married. He has changed. Yes, people used to change. But there was something that you saw that made you to say yes. What's that? Find common ground. Celebrate those common grounds. Work to see how you can amplify those common grounds. Because you know what you're looking for. Ask yourself, what can you compromise for peace to reign? You see, when you're raising children, the dynamics is different. It's only both of you. Both of you will be dealing with yourself. Highest. You will just be minding your business, go to your work. Yes, if no kids are involved, just mind your business, go to your work. You'll be doing avoidance. You go to your work, build your business. You have your friends outside, people who are making you happy. As you come back, you sleep. If you still want to stay in the marriage, you sleep, and by the time both of you give yourself silent treatment back and forth, one person's head will correct and you people will mend it. But when human beings, children are involved, hey, there are a lot of things you want to do you cannot do. Am I saying the truth? There are sometimes maybe you and your partner, you are not agreeing on certain things. There's a way you want to talk when you not remember the children. You hold yourself. Am I saying the truth? The next one is that because you're a woman of faith, no woman can truly build her life, build her destiny, build her marriage, build her ministry, build her business, build her career, build anything without prayer. You see, there are gaps. There will be gaps. Those gaps that you see every day, that you are praying, those gaps that you really, really want to harmonize, cover them in prayer. Those gaps. So now look at your life. Look at your life. I want you to look at your life. If you have kids, look at your marriage. If you don't have children, still look at your marriage and look at your relationship with your partner. What are those things that you have been talking about and your partner has refused to shift? Or what are those things your partner has been talking about you have refused to shift? What are the gaps? Can you write them down in your notebook? Write down any gap. Something probably be something that you've been talking about, your partner is not willing to listen, or something your partner has been talking about, you two, you not agree. What are the gaps? If you have children, what are the gaps? Can you write them down in your notes? I want you to turn that note into a prayer point. Ask the Lord for mercy. Listen, where words cannot change hearts, prayer can. The Bible says the heart of the king is in the hand of God, the Lord. Do you believe the word of God? I know that you want it to turn now. You want it to turn like yesterday, but it can turn. Where words, what words, or where words or what words cannot change, prayer can change it. Prayer can soften it. And especially if you're praying from a good place and trusting God. It's not easy, what I'm telling you. Cover that. Listen, you get to a point, there are some dangerous prayers to start praying. Like, I pray me and my husband will walk in unity, even when you are not seeing unity. I pray in the name of Jesus for wisdom to rest upon both of us. I pray for the softening of heart. Now, I think is this woman, I'm trying to remember, is it Tim Lahaye? I'm trying to remember the woman. He talks about praying for your husband. There's also praying for your wife. But many years ago, I learned how to list out emotions. I was praying for emotions. Some of you say, I'm not going to pray for him. Listen to me. If you are still inside that marriage, you see, it's a different thing when you've walked away. You walked away. You don't have anything to do. But since you are inside there, because anything that is done there will be affecting you. Choose. You table emotion. I pray for his appetites. And you're praying for yourself too. Cover those gaps. Even the gaps that you see in your life, cover them. Even the gaps you see, because all of us, we all have gaps. We all have areas. Some of you, maybe your temper. Maybe your temper. Some of you, maybe your approach. Your heart. Some of you, maybe your tone, the tone of your voice. You have gaps. Some maybe you are impatient. You have gaps. You're not perfect. I am not. I know my gaps. My gaps, I want things. So when somebody's not doing something like this, it has a way of just pissing me off. I have to learn how to give people grace who are not as fast as I am to work, and I'm patient with them. And God is helping me. So sometimes I just keep quiet. I'm looking at you. Everybody has gaps. Like me, I don't like mediocrity. If you do anything for me that is bad, you will change it. If you like, do it 1 million times, but you will change it because I'm not going to accept it. You sew a cloth for me, I told you to mend it. It's not good. I'm never going to wear it. I don't know how to manage mediocrity. I'm not the one. But so you can learn, you can actually, each and every one of us, we have gaps. I have my own gap. You have your own gap. So you can also cover yourself in prayer and say, God, this kind of character that me I have, this thing that looks like a habit, this thing that is affecting somebody. Some of you may need to go and ask your children your own gap or ask your partner for feedback. God, I cover this gap in prayer. Lord, help me. Hey, Father, I cannot help myself. Break me, mold me, change me, make me a better person. Because I don't want us to be looking at gap outside. Gap can be inward. Gap can be within, not just without. That gap in your life may be the reason why you're not able to harmonize anything. You can't harmonize. Off key singing itself on your inside and on my inside. You know when off key, when the band is singing off key, there's no harmony in the voices. That's why when a choir sing off key, the thing used to do in the ear, way. But when the voices are harmonized, the pleasant sound. Look at the gaps within. Can you just use pen, write your own gaps? Be honest. If you don't have like a very perfect person, well, that's good. But if you have, can you just be honest in that your notes? Write down your gaps. You just tell yourself, you see this area? No. You see this area? No. Hey, this area. In your notebook, I didn't say you write it there. In your notebook, write your own gaps. You're going to turn that gap to a prayer. You're going to pray for yourself. You're going to act. You're going to cry to the Lord. The Lord help you. If you have an amazing spouse, you want to also have a conversation with your partner so that your partner can hold you up in prayer and know that this particular area, it's a weakness. This particular area is something that you're dealing with and you want them to be aware and that God will help you. You're working on it. I am also going to do mine tonight once the session ends. What are your gaps? I said some persons are very impatient. Persons, you're loud. Some persons, you spend so much. You buy so much. Some persons, you are very lazy. Some persons, you're lazy. You don't know how to work out money. Some persons, debt, very dirty, disorganized, easily tempered. You don't know how to build relationships with people. You're a snob. You don't know to stick with one thing. You easily move to the next. For some persons, your ear is always itching to hear who is talking about you. It's a big serious gap. Some comparison. Compare yourself a lot. What are your gaps? There could be gaps within. Some, your gap is that only you yourself will sit down and be baptizing yourself with low self-esteem. You talk down on yourself. That's your own gap. You don't see anything good about yourself. What are your gaps? Write it down. You're going to look at those things and turn them to prayers. Is prayer the only thing you should do? Oh, no. That's why we're having this masterclass. And that's why you're in the Model Inner Circle program. So that whatever gaps, you will look at yourself that the you 3 years ago is not the you now. Some things have changed in your life. Of course, you are making progress. You've made big progress. The you 2 years ago and the you now is not the same. Definitely, some changes have happened. Is it not true? It's true. Okay. We have few minutes to go. Next is that I talked about covering your gaps. You have to protect your children from confusion. How do you do that? You protect, especially if kids are involved. Or you are involved, children. How do you protect them from confusion? Because this can breed, when you're not in harmony, can breed confusion. Now, even if you have a partner who undermines values, you'll be talking about structure, you laugh at the structure. You ask you who structure help. You're trying to talk about discipline. You come and mesmerize everything, make rubbish. What do? Explain your stance to your children without dishonoring your partner. Yes. For example, you tell them, in this family, we choose to say the truth no matter how hard it is. I say explain your stance without. Because remember your value that you are anchored in. Yes. Like I said, the child who is 7 years will be 17 later. So he will not remain small forever. He's going to grow now. Is he a dwarf? They say he will not grow. No, now. Grow. Now, the last thing I'm going to say is that you cannot force your spouse into agreement with you. Just you're praying, you're doing everything. You cannot. So one of the things you want to do, you want to choose peace over control. Because it's a marriage, you are now, it's not you alone. You're not making the decision. You want to try as much as you can to create an atmosphere of love and stability. Oh yeah, the brother lights. You want to try as much as you can for the sake stability for the kids. Remember I said kids will not be small forever. So you are also in a season. Try as much as you can to have conversations. Yes, it's the child they do have. He will grow now. I'm saying, yes, the child is not a dwarf. He will grow. So be patient. Just be sure that you're doing your bit. It's not easy. Now, this is how you move, because sometimes a lot of people fight, a lot of people argue so much when they are looking for perfection. No, we must do this. As I say, we must do this. You have somebody who's thinking, no, why should we do it? No, I don't want to do this. What are you going to do? Are you not going to abandon everything? Okay, I'm not going to do anything. No, you're going to find common ground. Yes. I'm not a fan of boarding school. Not. I didn't go to boarding, so I had things about boarding. But my husband started talking about boarding, that they will go to boarding school. I prayed one prayer to God. I said, God, how do I leave my child at 11 years? Hey! I trusted God. I kept communication lines open with our first son when he went to boarding school. And he wasn't even schooling in Port Harcourt, schooling in Delta State. He was 10 years and 6 months, going to 11. My heart sank. Remember that day I cried. Even the boy was telling us, bye-bye, people should go. He didn't cry. A lot of children were crying. He didn't cry. Hey, see me calling. But I encouraged myself in the Lord. Today, I'm a lover of burden. Do you get? Because it's a type of burden now. Do you get what I'm saying? Find common grounds so that you don't have high blood pressure. You're not always sad, depressed. You hide. You can't do a lot of things because you're not working in harmony. You're looking for perfect. You want everything to be perfect. You are never going to see perfection. Your spouse perfect, your business perfect, your career perfect, everything. No, you are going to be constantly unhappy. This is the end of my, not TED Talk now, Model Inner Circle Masterclass. This kind of masterclass, you cannot find it anywhere because I speak from my heart. And I'm telling you things that if you go and fuse these things in your life, like I talked about gap, look at yourself. Look at yourself. There may be a log in your eye. Look at yourself. One form of log or the other that you need to take out first so that you can see properly what is in another person's eye. I want to believe that tonight, those of us here and those of us who will be watching the replay have an understanding that a myth called perfection is a joy killer, joy stealer. That's why people who are perfectionists get angry. They have issues with people because they're always quarreling with people. Things are not done exactly the way they want it. Harmonize. Harmonize your work. Harmonize your time. Harmonize everything. Harmonize even when you don't have a partner who is on the same page with you. Find a way. Understand that you have to redefine success by the season you are, because seasons come and seasons go. Very soon, we're going to enter Christmas Hamatan season. You see, Uguru is not blowing. No. That Hamatan breeze smelling is not smelling now. Do you know that Christmas used to smell? How many of you know that Christmas used to smell? That there's an atmosphere that see. How many of you know that Christmas smells? There's a way Christmas will be smelling, smelling, smelling. How many of you know that Christmas smells? It does. Why? It's the season. And that season, people can spend. People are happy. Christmas song, everywhere. You know, sweets. People are applying to, people are trying to travel, a lot of things, gates here, you know, red, you know, everywhere. Angels are singing. Why? It's the season. It is the season. This September now is season of going back to school. Everywhere. If you enter markets now, shoe. People are drawing shoe. People are drawing singlets. People are drawing socks. People are drawing box. People are drawing this. Why? It's the season. Will you go to market and always see people drawing socks, drawing this? No. Seasons come and they go. Embrace harmony. Thank you so much. So if you're here, you have any question, please. I want to believe that I can take one or two questions. I want to believe that I can take one or two questions. So if you have a question, please ask. Do you have a question? I believe you should have a question. The myth called perfection is a killer. Yes, it is. And it's not a license. Of course, now the people here, you know, it's not a license to say, oh, if they say we cannot be perfect, oh, I cannot come and keep myself. That's not what I'm saying. We're doing your very best. Okay? So does anybody have a question? Question. One or two questions. If you have a question, please ask. Maybe you're dealing with something right now. You want me to handle it, or you want me to throw more light on something that I said probably you did not understand, or maybe how you can handle a particular situation. Please put the question in the comment section and I'm going to respond. I don't know if has this class been a blessing? Did you learn anything from here today? Have you learned anything? I can't see comments. Are people still here? You've gone. I can't see comments. If you have question asked, if you learned something, let me know. Or something became clearer, or something got more strengthened for you. A point got more strengthened for you. Because sometimes maybe something that you've heard before, but in a different way, or it's further strengthened your conviction, you know, or something. Trying to read. Perfection is in it. Please drop your questions if I see it. I'm trying to go through all the questions. I'm trying to go through the comments. If I don't see any questions, then we'll call it a day. Then you can go to our WhatsApp community and share what you learned. Okay? Okay. Yes, okay. Yes, looking at your culture. Weekends your words if that's okay. Okay, so I can't find any. Okay, so this is actually where we call it a day. Since there are no questions, no comments. Okay, oh yes, thank you for the masterclass. Thank you so much. God bless you. I hope this has added value. And if you're watching this on the replay, I want you to know that you can achieve more. Okay, so announcements. We're supposed to have our Complete Woman Conference this September. Though this September, it's a big one. I have lots of program, but let's see how that goes. We're supposed to have a Complete Woman Conference this September. Let's see how that goes. If we'll still be able to pull it up this September or we'll take it to November, or whichever way, we have a conference to plan. That conference, the business conference that we had last year, but this year, want to is Complete Woman. We're going to open it up. We're going to have speakers in different areas. So more information about that will be coming. So good night, everybody. Good night, everyone. In the absence of any question, please go to the WhatsApp group. Share what stood out for you. Encourage other people to go and learn. There's no wisdom in signing up for a program and not showing up. Kai, it speaks volume about the person. It does. There's no wisdom in paying for a course and not taking it. People that used to buy online courses. There's no wisdom in buying a book and not reading it, and not just reading it, and applying at least 10% of what you read. Success is hard work. Do you get? So there's no need of signing for a 1-year mentorship program and you attend it for 2 months, January, February. Hot, yeah, I'm ready. And by April, you have off lights. By June, can't find you. August, you have slept. And suddenly, in December, you start thinking about another program you want to enroll in. And you see one, and then these online people know how to market, sweet talk you. Market it, talk it. You say, this is the one. You now enter inside. After 2 months, you start again. No. Be true to yourself. Maximize every platform as much as God helps you. And you see yourself over the years, you've made progress. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye. Please kindly go and share what you learned in the WhatsApp group. If I can't see chats here, share what you learned in the WhatsApp group. And encourage other people to go and watch. Very important.